Peter asked Jesus, "How many times should I forgive someone who harms me? 7 times?" And Jesus answered, "No, Peter, not 7 times, but 70 times 7.
My folks were just poor old people. They were sick, and I did not understand how they could have been killed.
Sue took a different path than I did. She's gone down the forgiveness road entirely, completely, and is wanting to get clemency for Robert Knighton, which I didn't feel he deserved it.
We had the bars between us. I was shaking like a leaf. I was so scared. You know, this man was tall and he was big. He's not fat, he's just big. He was a member of the Aryan Brotherhood. He did all kinds of horrible things, and it didn't matter whether those iron bars were in front of us or not, or in between us. It scared the devil out of me. And I looked at him and I said, "You know, I don't even know what to say to you. But I want to tell you that I don't hate you." And he said, "You should. You'd be better off."
I visited with him this morning about 11 o'clock, a little after 11, and he's okay. He's at peace.
I've not ever hated anyone in my life, and I'm not going to start with you. If you're guilty, I forgive you.
Robert Knighton, number 65017, was pronounced dead at 6:32 p.m. The execution has been carried out.
BK was so thankful to know that there were going to be people here and that he was not going to be buried on Boot Hill.
For even while seeing clearly the pain rendered, the debt owed, one says, "I forgive you, my brother. I welcome you, my sister."
See thick black smoke billowing from the federal court building downtown, and there's debris, glass, building matter spread on several downtown blocks. It looks as though emergency crews are on the scene trying to block off some downtown streets. Some workers are out of their building, and we can see glass blown out of other downtown office buildings.
I was at home when the bombing happened. The bomb went off at 9:02, and I couldn't imagine what it was, and I could see all of this front of the Murrah building completely missing, and I could see this 3-story high pile of rubble laying on what used to be the first floor, and I frankly gave up all hope at that time that Julie could have survived. The bombing was on Wednesday morning. Julie's body was not found till Saturday. I went to the bomb site every single day after Julie's death. I was mentally ill and I was making myself physically ill. It's a very normal thing to want to react back, to act out of rage and revenge when someone has killed your child, and it makes you insane. And that's why I use the term temporary insanity, because it really does make you insane. And I think at that point you're not really responsible for your actions. But temporary insanity is real. I know it because I've lived it. And sure, during that period of time, had he not been protected like he was, I would have tried to kill him. I was starting to remember some things that I had suppressed shortly after the bombing. One was I had seen Bill McVeigh on television, Tim McVeigh's father. I could see a rather large man, physically stooped in grief, and I could see a deep pain in his eye. I recognized that pain because I too was living that pain, and I knew that someday I needed to go tell that man that I truly cared how he felt and that I did not blame him or his family for what his son had done.